Hey guys, I'm Oblivion903 here once again, and this is part 4 of my Mario Kart 8 playthrough. Continuing the Grand Prix, now going to be doing the final cup of the original courses. This one is the special cup. Like I said, 150cc. In the last video I was using Metal Mario. Just need to figure out which character I want to use now. I really want to try a light character, just I'd never have good experiences with them. I'm not really too into them. I'm going to go with, I think, Yoshi. He's one of my favourite characters in the Mario series. So we'll go with him. Right, I've been using the pipe frame bike quite a bit. I want to mix it up though. I'm going to go with something a little bit different. I might go with the Sports Coupe. Let's have a look. We'll go with the cushion wheels. I'm going to keep the same parachute. Generally the stats don't really change. A couple of them do, but I do like going with this one. I'm just going to stick with the same one. So right, this is the special cup. The final 4 original courses of the game. This is Cloud Top Cruise, Bone Dry Dunes, Bowser's Castle, and the classic track Rainbow Road. The race everyone looks forward to. It's always very hard, but that's why everyone loves it. It always is a challenge. So just going to get right into this final Grand Prix. And then once I've done this one, I will be doing the 4 retro ones. And also, as I mentioned in the first part, there is a special mode that will unlock afterwards. I won't say it though, obviously a lot of you will already know what it is, but for the ones that don't, I'll keep that secret until then. So right, this is the first race about to start. This one is called Cloud Top Cruise. So right, let's see how this vehicle setup works out. I don't think I've used this setup before. I generally change my setup quite often. Basically just see what I feel like. So hopefully this doesn't come back to haunt me. Like I said, I am a massive Yoshi fan and I do use him quite a bit in Mario Kart games. I just think he's a cool little character. I also think he's quite like cute and adorable. He's sort of like, you just wish he was like your pet. Like, he's a cuddly dog that you just want to just love. Obviously he's a dinosaur, but he's got that sort of like thing about him, a bit like a Scooby, like he's sort of like a Scooby-Doo sort of character. He's that lovable dog. Anyway, we've got the Fire Flower. You only get so many goes with that or time, but obviously there's a few characters in front of me, so just sending it all out and just letting it do its damage. Was the way to go, I think. It did get me in first place, so I suppose that worked out for the better. Right, there was a red shell behind me, so I put the green shell back. I didn't send it off in case it missed because I was in a sort of a curvy section. But if you hold the ZL button and hold down, it does put it behind you, which is good because obviously the red shell hit off it, but also if you have hold it down, if you do need to fire it, it won't fire forward. So that's always a good little technique. In second place now though, shouldn't be. I just feel like I'm straight off the edge. Looks like he just jumped over that. I do not want to risk it though. I would be the person that would fail doing so. Like I said, final lap now. I'm hoping for the first place victory to kick it off with a bang. I'm going to go this way. I've gone left the last 2 times. Not that it really makes any sort of a difference, but a bit of variation doesn't do anyone any harm. I currently got Donkey Kong in front. Thankfully I've managed to get past him. Like, hopefully can avoid the lightning with them. I don't know if you get any indication except that, which I got none of. Although I think this actually did me a favour. Normally when you get that, when you have to get carried up, it really slows you down. But it seems to be a lot quicker in this one, and also I do feel that it can, especially in that section, it sort of takes you across where you need to be rather than where you were. So I think that actually did me a favour. So that is a first place victory again. Off to a good start. That was the first race. So hopefully I can keep that up. I do say that every time and something always takes me out and ruins it for me. But fingers crossed, it's bound to happen one day. Right, this is the second race now. This is called Bone Dry Dunes. Right, there we go. Got a nice little boost start there. Unfortunately, my green shell didn't go where intended. Right, looks like everyone's having a banana fight. Just flying straight past me left, right and centre there. I'm going to go this way. I believe it's a bit of a shortcut. You do have these boosts. Unless Donkey Kong's in it, and then he's just going to mess you up and blast you everywhere. So yeah, I think that is a bit of a shortcut. However, it did not really go in my favour. But for my trouble, I've got a couple of red shells here. So hopefully should be able to make some ground up. In first place now. But it's a bit preemptive to get excited. Right, there we go. Lap 2, sorry. And looks like it's going to be Waluigi, which is going to be my burden of this Grand Prix. Like I said in the last part, there's always one character that seems to annoy you and always be on your tail. You can't just have it easy in this game. I think it is going to be him this time. It was Wario last time. I'm going to go for this sort of shortcut again. See whether I have any joy. That took that one much easier. Right, still in first place, unless I do things like that, and then I soon won't be. Right, final lap, let's get on it. I had a feeling he's going to come up behind me. Like I said, he is going to be the burden of this Grand Prix. I just had that feeling. I looked behind me, he was right there. Right, starting to lose my lead now. Actually, I'm back in first. That's quite good. I've got a mushroom as well. I was going to hold on to this for a second just in case. And don't want to use it too early, just in case someone flies ahead of me. Which is every possibility of it happening. But I'm at the end of the race and I'm in first place again. 2 out of 2 so far. That's great. It's getting a bit of a lead ahead. If I could get 4 first places, that'd be absolutely fantastic. And I'd be over the moon with it. But we'll have to see what happens. Just going to be diving into the third race. No messing about, straight in. Right, I can't actually remember which one this is. This is Bowser's Castle. Quite a common sort of course. There is a similar course in other games, but this one is very different. It uses all the different aspects of the game in terms of driving. A lot of detail, a lot of animation going on in this level. I've got to say this is the best Mario Kart yet. Obviously it's the all improved. If you go through the series and you see everything that it adds game to game, it's just a continuous improvement. It's not like some games which go stale. These are absolutely just fresh. And there's so much going on in the levels and that. Like from obviously things like those flames. There's Bowser here which can cause some damage there. And if you just look at the side of the course, I don't know if you've been watching and you've just sort of took it in and just sort of seen just the amount of stuff that's going on. It's just so fresh, exciting, there's just so much happening. I've got to say Mario Kart is one of those games that never goes stale. It's always absolutely great. That's probably why it's my favourite sort of racing game. I'm not a massive racing game fan. I don't really like playing the sim sort of style games. They are fantastic games though, the games like Gran Turismo and Forza. But if I'm going to be racing, I do like stuff like this. This is my sort of racing game. Bit of casual fun. Still extremely competitive though, but a bit more light-hearted. I've got to say, from playing the first one to playing the 8th one, I've never stopped loving this game, and I want Mario Kart 9. Do you know what I mean? Already, I'm just ready for it. I could just play new courses all the time. I wish they'd make some DLC for this. Obviously they've still got the ability to make DLC. It's one thing Nintendo don't tend to do though, which is unfortunate. They don't really make much DLC for games. But obviously with all the other consoles doing it to keep their games fresh, maybe it's something they could think about. I really hope it's pitched by someone. They could make so many courses and just really expand the longevity of this game, because that's what it's all about. These only come out one per console, unlike a lot of games that come out every single year. So they really need to keep people engaged, and new courses would do that, but we'll see what happens. I'd love for it to happen, but obviously there's no word on that yet. Right, currently not my best performance. I'm currently in 5th place, which sucks. Still a little bit to go on this track though, so anything can happen. Unfortunately, a green shell isn't going to do me much favours. Right, I'm in 3rd, not great, but... Oh, I'm in 4th! Oh, as if. You know, it always seems to be 4th place. I don't know what it is, but it's always 1st or 4th. Obviously not all the time, but a lot of the time it is. Oh, that absolutely sucks. It's only because I'm on video, you know. Guaranteed, if I was just playing this there, sat on my couch, I would be 1st. I would be absolutely destroying this game. It's only because the powers at B want me to look like an absolute fool. Otherwise, I'd just be destroying this. But anyway, moving on. Not going to dwell on it. This is the final race. This is the race everyone wants. This is Rainbow Road. Arguably the hardest level of the Mario Kart games. One everyone hates. My fiance absolutely hates this game. Not this game, sorry, she absolutely loves this game, she absolutely hates this level. Not just on the this version, she hates it in every single version she's ever played. And she's played pretty much all of them like I have. She's not even a gamer, but she loves Mario Kart. Anyway, she absolutely despises Rainbow Road. I think it's because it hasn't got the edges. It's so easy just to get knocked off and just completely spoil your run and just do so bad. It's like a skill, being able to play Rainbow Road. And even skilled players, there's been times where I've played the Rainbow Road and just came 1st with no issues whatsoever, as if it wasn't even a challenge, it's basically just starting to fly through it. And there's other times where you can just lose, you can just get absolutely destroyed, you just can't stay on the course. So it just varies, I suppose. But fingers crossed I can end Rainbow Road on a high. Not if I do that. I knew that was coming. I tried to stop myself. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. Right, just going to stay on this inside bit now. Hopefully a good item here could sort me out. This is not the item to have on Rainbow Road. In a way, I'm quite glad I got rid of it. Obviously, techniques like drift and that work so well, but you've got to be so careful in this level. It can really do more harm than good. I'm going to stay off those boosters. It's generally when I hit those boosters that I just fly straight off the edge, so I'll probably do better not to be on them. I'm going to stay out his way as well, obviously with that green shell. The coin is not what I wanted. A couple of red shells, 3 red shells would have been ideal. But not meant to be. Still in 4th place, which is my place. That is just how I roll. I'm in 2nd place. Probably not for much longer. No, I'm in 3rd place. Anything can happen at this point. Getting right near the end now. Like I said, literally here, anything can happen. Although it looks like I'm destined for 3rd place. Not bad. Not bad, not great. Still first. Only by 1 point though. That was probably one of my worst performances. But nonetheless, it is still gold. If I was going for the whole 60 points to look like a Mario Kart god, then I'd be redoing it. But this is a Let's Play. This is me playing through the 150cc cups for the first time. I haven't played through them. I played through one of them, which I did say before, which was my bad. I did it before. I thought about not doing them for the purpose of the video. So this experience is so new to me. I'm obviously new to playing them 150. So never mind. It's still a gold. That is what we're aiming for. Right, so there we go. That is the end of the first round of cups, the original tracks. And this is sort of a little credit sequence here. I don't know if I can skip this. I can actually, just going to leave that though. If you want to watch it, obviously you're free to do that, but I don't want to waste your time with it. That concludes this video. In the next part, I will be starting the Retro Cups. There's 4 of them in total. 16 tracks from previous games, going from the Super Nintendo version right the way through to the 3DS. Everything in between. A great set of tracks though. There's been some fantastic classic tracks chosen for this one. Absolutely love them. Some of the remakes of the tracks are absolutely beautiful. Completely redone. You wouldn't even say they were the same track. They didn't have to name them the same track. They could have just said they were original. You wouldn't realise. So really looking forward to getting onto them. So we'll be doing that in the next video. We'll be starting the first one. So check it out, guys. Hope you've enjoyed them so far. If you haven't checked them out, check out the other ones. And if you've liked them, obviously like them, subscribe, and you can check out the rest of them. I'll be finishing off this set of Grand Prix. I'll be doing the next lot as well after the final cup is finished. And I'll be doing a lot of online. This game is going to stay with this channel for a very long time to come. Mark my word, this is one game that will feature on and off for a very long time. And rightly so, because it's an absolute classic. Mario is sort of the classic video game that everyone knows and loves. So I'm going to be sticking with this one a lot. So check it out. Hope you enjoy it. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. Until then, bye for now.